Let's discuss the last person we interviewed before we see the next candidate. What did you think, Miles?
After reading his resume, I expected more from him. Although his experience looked relevant, he wasn't able to answer our basic questions.
That's true. And I'm afraid he wouldn't contribute much to our team.
So what do you think about that office space we looked at? Should we take it?
Well, we'd be in the same area, and the cost is right, but it does need some repairs.
Yes, you're right. It does need work, a lot in fact, and some storage compartments will have to be installed, but the size is perfect for our company.
Well, I suppose we could hire a contractor to help with the work. So, yes, let's consider renting it.
Hi, my physician called in a prescription to the pharmacy this morning for my allergy medication. My name is Alan Lee.
Yes, here it is. You should take 2 tablets once a day. Be sure to take the medicine with water after you have eaten.
Thanks. I'll be glad to stop sneezing.
You might find that you experience some drowsiness, so take care if you're driving.
Could I get some information about the interest rates on student loans?
The rates depend on your income and the amount of the loan. This brochure explains how to fill out the application forms.
I see. And if I send in my application today, how long will it take to be processed? I need to make sure I have money to pay for my classes next month.
It usually takes about 4 days. The business office can call you as soon as the loan has been approved.
I heard you went to that new restaurant on Queen Street. What's the name of it again?
It's called the Walnut Tree. It was great. Terrific food, fast service, pleasant setting.
That's good to know. I have some clients coming in from out of town next week, and I'd like to take them to someplace nice. How are the prices?
Not bad at all. Oh, and here, I got one of their business cards with their address and phone number. You can have it.
Here's the company president's monthly message for the newsletter.
Thank you. Do you have a minute to help me?
I'd be happy to, but I've never worked on a newsletter.
Don't worry about that. I just need another opinion about the placement of the photographs.
I want to wear this dress on Saturday, but it should really be cleaned. Ted, could you leave it at the cleaners on your way to work today and tell them I need to have it back by Saturday morning?
I have to get to the office early this morning to work on that speech I'm giving next week, but I could do it tomorrow. What's happening on Saturday anyway?
It's your cousin's wedding. How could you forget? Why don't you drop off your suit along with my dress?
This Saturday? I can't believe it. I have tickets to the first ball game of the season, and I've been looking forward to it for a long time.
Hello, this is Annabelle Futuro. I haven't received my ticket yet for a flight I'm leaving on tomorrow. Peter sent me a ticket a few weeks ago, but the wrong date was on it. So I called and spoke with Indira, and she said that I would be re-ticketed.
Thank you for calling. I'm afraid that Indira has left the company rather suddenly, and Peter's on vacation, but I'll do my best to help you.
The ticket was supposed to be here last week. I'm speaking at an award ceremony, and it's very important that I be there tomorrow.
Here, I found you in the computer. Well, the ticket was mailed just yesterday. I apologize for this inconvenience, Miss Futura. I'll issue you another one and send it by messenger to your office before noon.
Sorry that I couldn't go to lunch today with you, Beth. When I got to the office this morning, there was an email from my supervisor about a special staff meeting at 11:30.
That's okay, Jack. I just went and got a sandwich from the cafeteria and ate it in the park. So, what was the meeting about?
Well, they announced a contract with Yoon Corporation to develop a new software program. But because of the deadline, we'll probably have to work a lot of overtime to finish up the work by January 1st.
You should be happy to get the contract. Lots of companies around here have had to lay off employees recently because they don't have enough work for them to do.
Hello, Jeffrey Hines speaking.
This is Martha Benjamin. I'm calling to let you know I've put my research report in the interoffice mail. You should have it this afternoon. I hope you're still willing to review it for me.
Of course. I'll be out of town on business for the next few days, but I'll take it with me. I also have your request for additional money to continue your research.
Thanks very much. Don't worry about the typos. I'll be sending the report to an editor, but please make suggestions about the content. It's only the first draft, and I'm going to make revisions. I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Hello, are you Maurice Pochon? I'm Marie Rowland. Housekeeping sent me to help you set up the dining room. This isn't my usual job at the hotel, so I'm afraid you're going to have to show me what to do.
Well, first we need to clear the dirty dishes and linens from the tables. We just had 50 or 60 people in here for breakfast. After we finish that, then we need to put the clean tablecloths on all of the tables. Then I'll show you how to do the place settings.
Okay, sounds simple enough. Why don't you just show me where to put the dirty dishes and tablecloths, and then we can get to work?
If it will help, we can reschedule tomorrow's staff meeting to 2 o'clock, but we'd have to meet in the small conference room.
I still won't be able to attend, so don't change your plans for me. I'll be at the Board of Trustees meeting all day, presenting our division report.
If we postpone the staff meeting until next week, would you be able to report on the board meeting? I'm sure that would be interesting for the staff.
Of course. I'd be very happy to. I'll try to prepare a summary by then.
Today I'm going to give you the specifications for the project as well as a contract. You'll receive a confidentiality agreement from our legal department in the mail. You should return both as soon as possible.
When is the assignment due?
Initially, the schedule is rather tight. We'd like the first part by the end of next month. The remainder can wait until the end of the year.
That should be just fine. I'll get started right away. I can't believe the trouble we had coming up with the design for our new logo. It seems to have taken forever.
Yes, but the results are worthwhile, don't you think? It sums up exactly what our company stands for. It looks both sporty and dependable.
Yes, and it comes out well both small on our letterhead and large on our store signs and products. Look at these tennis rackets and our new mountain bikes. They look fantastic.
Hi, Mary. Have you decided to stay with us another year?
I don't think I will. I'm trying to get a job at a different school for next year.
You are? Really? I thought you liked it here.
I do like it here. This is a great school, and I'll hate to leave, but I'd really prefer to teach younger children. Could you please connect me to Susan Lamb's room?
Just a moment, please. I'm sorry, I can't find anyone by that name in our records. Are you sure she's staying here?
Yes, I'm sure. I was just talking to her a minute ago. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. It's Susan Lim, not Susan Lamb.
Oh, yes, I see her name. Let me connect you to her room.
Good afternoon. This is Dave's Driveway Construction Company, ready to assist you with all of your driveway needs. How may I help you?
Hi. One of your workers came to my house yesterday and gave me an estimate for putting in a new driveway. I'd like to go ahead and have the work done, but I'm not sure what the next step should be.
Well, you'll need to get a permit from the town for the construction work, and then you can call us back to schedule it for some time next month.
I thought you'd be able to start next week. At least that's what your worker told me.
Have you made arrangements to attend the sales conference in London?
Sort of. I've registered to attend the conference, but I haven't booked a room yet.
You should really do that soon. I made my reservations last week, and the conference hotels are already full. I'm staying several miles from the convention center.
Well, if I can't get a hotel room, I'll just stay with my brother-in-law. He has an apartment downtown.
Your order for your office party Tuesday afternoon should be ready on Tuesday morning.
Great, but I'd like to pick it up on Monday if that's okay. I'll be busy with clients on Tuesday morning.
I'd advise against that. The food won't stay fresh. We could deliver the food to your office on Tuesday morning if you'd like. It's really much better if it's fresh.
That would be a great help. Thank you. Hi, Carol. Do you have a moment? I wanted to talk to you about the group of employees that will be visiting us from our Manchester office next week.
Yes, I remember your mentioning their visit. You need a meeting room reserved for the morning, right?
That's right. Could you please do that today?
Of course, I'd be happy to. I could make arrangements for lunch to be brought in as well.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hey, you made it. How was your flight?
Terrible. We sat in the plane for 3 hours while they looked for a different pilot. It turned out that our captain had exceeded the maximum flying hours allowed for one shift.
I'm surprised they didn't know that before letting the passengers board the plane.
That's what the woman sitting next to me was saying. She said she was going to call the airline and tell them how dissatisfied she was.
Hey, you made it. How was your flight?
Terrible. We sat in the plane for 3 hours while they looked for a different pilot. It turned out that our captain had exceeded the maximum flying hours allowed for one shift.
I'm surprised they didn't know that before letting the passengers board the plane.
That's what the woman sitting next to me was saying. She said she was going to call the airline and tell them how dissatisfied she was.
Hi, Steve. I was wondering if you would like to play volleyball with us on Saturday afternoon.
It sounds like fun, but I have to tell you, I'm really out of shape. I'm afraid I'm not much of an athlete these days.
That's all right. We just play to socialize, have some fun, and get a little exercise. Don't worry about it. We're not professionals. We'd love to have you on the team, and we really could use you on Saturday. One of our players was injured during the last game.
In that case, then, I'll see you at the gym.
Hello, Juan. This is Helen Luna at Magnum Heating Supplies. I've been going over our customer records, and I see that you currently use our Model 200 filters for your heating systems. I'm just calling to ask, have you considered upgrading to the Model 201 filters?
I guess it's a possibility, but the 200s seem to be doing the job just fine for us.
Well, the reason I ask is that for the next 90 days, the Model 201 filters will be on sale for the same price as the Model 200s you're using now. So this would be a good time to change to the newer model.
Let me talk about it with our maintenance staff and see what they think.
Have you finished putting together that advertisement yet? We really need to run it in the next couple of days.
I've just got a couple of questions for you about it. I listed 2 job openings for reporters. Is there anything else?
We need to advertise for another assistant too, for clerical support. We haven't had enough help lately.
And the reporters need to send us writing samples, right? You know, given the current job market, I'm very optimistic about who we'll get.